Do you care about a Sony smartphone in 2018? Well, if you live in the United States, where the brand has all but evaporated when it comes to phones, the answer is probably no. But with the brand new XZ2, Sony Mobile says it's trying for a fresh start in the States. And after a couple hours with it, I'd say it's got a chance. I'm Mr. Mobile, and this is a quick look at the Sony XZ2. Okay, it doesn't have the most evocative name, but the XZ2 does address almost every other complaint I've had about recent Sony phones. The hardware is more streamlined than previous designs, with 2 panes of curved Gorilla Glass 5 and a metal frame offering a nice mix of rigidity and comfort. Also modernized, the LCD, which has gotten a stretch to the newer 18:9 aspect ratio. The whole casing is IP65, IP68 dust and water resistant. There's Qi wireless charging, and the fingerprint sensor has been moved from Sony's typical side button to the backside. It's a little low for my taste, and I think folks will confuse it with the camera for a while, but it's a working fingerprint sensor on a Sony phone in North America, which is an accomplishment in itself. Sony's theme for the XZ2 is immersive entertainment, and to that end it's included a mix of practical and preposterous upgrades. On the practical side, a graphics engine that boosts the color and clarity of videos, along with dual front-facing speakers that are 20% louder than those on the XZ1. And if that's not enough for you, how about a rumble pack? Yeah, this is the preposterous thing. There are these double-sized haptic motors in the phone that make it vibrate and buzz along with the soundtrack of whatever you're watching on YouTube or listening to on Spotify. If you've ever used a DualShock controller on a PlayStation with force feedback, yeah, it feels like that. Much more exciting to me is the return of a feature from the XZ Premium from last summer, Super SloMo Video. The XZ2 can shoot a 1/10 of a second burst at nearly 1,000 frames a second, and it's gotten a quality boost from 720p to Full HD. That should help sharpen up some of the fuzz you see on the older footage. It also carries the bonus of doing something the Galaxy S9 can't. Samsung's Super SloMo is still just 720p. In standard filming mode, you'll also be able to shoot in not just 4K, but 4K HDR for more color, detail, and contrast. It's made possible by the Snapdragon 845 at the heart of this thing, the same Qualcomm silicon that'll power most flagship phones this year. Sadly, there's still no optical stabilization on the camera, par for the course with Sony, and with a battery size firmly in average territory, hopefully that processor brings all the efficiency it promises. What will really make or break the XZ2 in the States is which carriers it launches on, and what price Sony will ask. Both questions left unanswered at press time. The most Sony would say is that the phone will be available in 4 colors. Oh, there will also be a smaller XZ2 compact available, but given how many compromises are baked into it, and frankly what a downgrade it is in the looks department, no one would blame you for keeping your eyes on the main prize. The full XZ2 review is coming later in the year. Be sure you're subscribed to the Mr. Mobile so you don't miss it. This video was brought to you by Thrifter. Thrifter is a new way to save money on everything from gadgets to home goods by shopping based on value and not hype. Check out the latest deals at thrifter.com and tell them Mr. Mobile sent you. Folks, make sure you're also following the Mr. Mobile on Instagram so you don't miss any of the phone news and behind-the-scenes fun coming from MWC 2018 in Barcelona. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay mobile, my friends.